Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today on the hill, Luis Ortiz. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. And a ball evens the count. Hit on the ground to short. Arias throws to first in time. One up, one down. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hedges down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Here is Moncada, and down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Jose Soriano. What's the word on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Backed off the plate that time.
Hey, 2. 2-2 to count.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now it's going to be Angel Martinez. And it's caught for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Kwan stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. One out. Runners at first and second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, double play, and the inning is over. Here in Cleveland, top of the second, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Next pitch is outside. Inside ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side, but that rolls foul. That one outside. It's 2-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Here comes Chris Taylor.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Out of here. A 3-run shot. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-0. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Gabriel Arias. And that misses. 2-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And it remains 2-2. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Righty delivers. And that's way high. 3-1. Soriano. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. They got it for out number 2.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Shanaway.
Nolan Shanaway digs in now. Out to center. Martinez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. So a man aboard. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Way high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Austin Hedges stands in. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 2 outs, base is empty. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. 1-1 now. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. That's inside. Man at first, one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next pitch way upstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel makes his way towards it, nabs it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Soler going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 1 out, bases empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses. Now 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now, and here is Gabriel Arias. On the ground right side, Rengifo. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back.
Leading
And
off
the
for the
batter will be
Angels,
the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Fouled off left side. 3-2 now. Towards first. Santana takes it himself. One away here in the fifth. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tim Herron.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Next offering is fouled back. Good eye right there.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Man on second, 2 down. Hit in the air, right field. Noel makes the grab, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Will Wilson.
Now batting, number 7.
One down, base is empty. Gets him to chase after that one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it
strikes.
extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 2 down. Nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field. Ward drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now here is Jorge Soler. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Stretches out and hauls it in. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. That one way inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud digs in. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this in.
New arm out of the bullpen, Cade Smith.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Luis Rengifo now at the plate. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Kachanowicz.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Austin Hedges now.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And now 2-2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan will hit next. 1 down, base is empty. There's a high chopper. 2 up, 2 down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Center fielder, Angel Martinez.
That's to third. Moncada whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Gets under it and pops it up. Wilson puts it away for the out. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next offering is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it stays fair.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. Now fly ball to right center. Noel on the move. Out number 2. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels.
Taylor Ward.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And that ball is out of here. And they add a pair. It's 5-zip. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for LA, Jorge Soler. A little bit low.
Damn.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Matt Festa.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that is the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it is gone. A towering shot to center. It's 6-1. Next to switch hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one away. Gabriel Arias digs in now.
The shortstop.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Big stack center field.
Now batting. Right
One
fielder,
down. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Number 7.
Will Wilson getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Now batting. Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and that was not close. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Santana. And that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland. And now it's going to be Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
Upstairs.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. And next is the Guardians catcher, Austin Hedges.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one at triple digits. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The Angels leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. On the ground. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Colby Allard on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Colby Allard.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Yoan Moncada. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Schanuel aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounds one to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. First and second, No outs. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here is d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now pitching.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Kenley Jansen. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez.
Angel Martinez.
Fastball is outside. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count's full.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Carlos Santana will hit next. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Started after it, appeal to third, and James Kingsley says he won a round. Good job to fight that one off.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
So up next, Gabriel Arias.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
One strike away. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shaw.